boys in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
Fuck!
Hey, it's the Pizza Party Podcast. I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you people?
Hey, I'm Jim.
It's Jim.
I ran out of jokes a long fucking time ago, so hi, I'm Nolan. Go fuck yourself.
It's Nolan. And the two other people.
It's me, Pete.
Introduce yourselves. Paleo's here. Paleo.
Yeah.
He does things. He makes videos too. Paleo.
Yeah.
He's been on here before. Everybody knows that.
Oh, and Ken. Ken's here.
Ken, come out of the bathroom, Ken.
Yeah, Ken's like really quiet.
No, he's under like he's under like a
Hold
table.
on.
Like, I don't know. We had to like get some breadcrumbs on the floor and like lure him out.
Hello?
Yeah,
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Okay.
Hey, so the next video is either gonna be top 10 worst rich assholes or top 5 current cartoons. I don't know. Whichever. I don't know. They're both done.
Rich assholes in life or animation?
Animation, like Mr. Burns, Seto Kaiba, stuff like that.
Wow, Donald Trump would win either way. Amazing.
Donald Trump was in a Simpsons episode.
He was also in Home Alone 2. He had a cameo.
Yeah.
Which I want to know what Macaulay Culkin thinks about Donald Trump running for president. How come we haven't gotten a quote?
Macaulay Culkin's thinking where he's gonna sleep tonight.
No.
I was gonna...
he sleeps in the Pizza Underground.
All right, his band, the Pizza Underground, that does covers of what band?
He has a band?
Yeah.
He has a band and they do covers of the Velvet Underground.
Wow.
But he changes the songs from about Velvet Underground stuff to about pizza.
Yeah.
So it's the Pizza Underground. It's I don't mind it. I like it. I don't know.
It's depressing.
Well, he is very wealthy. Like he has all his money. He just sits around and goes like, "What should I do with my life?"
Living the dream.
And he calls Mila Kunis and cries and then hangs up.
Oh.
And it's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Mila Kunis is like, I need to remember to block that number.
Yeah.
Frankie Munez, be my friend.
He and Frankie Munez would be good pals, I think.
Yeah.
I think Frankie Munez wishes he was Macaulay Culkin's friend. Macaulay's too cool for that shit.
Oh.
He's not.
Are you
not dealing with Agent Cody Banks.
Are you fucking serious?
Macaulay has integrity. Macaulay would only do the best projects. Like,
Jim, are you fucking serious right now?
Frankie,
He's going in depth.
Oh my god.
hey, look. Macaulay was in Pagemaster. What was Frankie in? Like, Frankie,
He was an Agent Cody Banks,
Yeah.
you fuck.
Big fat
Frankie
liar?
Muniz was not in one movie that is as good as anything Macaulay did. Macaulay has Home Alone. He has Uncle Buck. He has Wish Kid. He has that time I thought I saw him at a Little Caesars.
Macaulay Culkin was in Very Odd Parents. He was the Timmy's friend, Chester. Yeah.
See, he has that. I'm just saying Macaulay's better.
Yeah, it was
Oh, he
Chester.
was in that
He was the
movie.
friend, the one that lives in the trailer. You know the one. That guy.
The broken...
Yeah, but I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, but he was recasted in the later seasons.
Yeah, so that's why Jason Marsden was recasted.
Yeah. Frankie
Oh,
Muniz could have
Cyclops.
been in Very Odd Parents. Hey, but you want to get into the news?
Yes.
No, not really.
Okay, and also Loki IRL, my webcomic is out, and this week Wavebird shows up, the Gamma Girl. Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, Pan is already chilling out the fan service.
No.
Good job, Pan, you sexist pig.
Wavebird is not a shitty fan service character. No,
Yes, she is.
no, she's not. You'll see. She's a hoarder who has to deal with working in retail and collects horrible video game crap.
Wow, I can't wait for funny girl retail jokes.
Shut up.
Girl play game, girl play no
kill
game.
you.
Haha.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey girl, what are you, fake game girl?
Shut the fuck up. There's more to that character.
Speaking of terrible video game jokes, I was at a Toys R Us today and I saw a Big Bang Theory Lego set for $50.
The
Lego
Lego
set?
set?
A Lego set of the Big Bang Theory.
You made me joke.
$50.
Why?
Wow.
Well, why does anyone like look at Big Bang Theory, say, "Oh man, I wish I could like build my
I want
own"?
to live that. I want to live it through plastic.
There's a lot of people who like that show. Like, anytime I try to make fun of it, there's always someone who's like, I actually watched that show. Don't make fun of
Yeah.
it.
Yay.
And they go into how it's like really funny, and I'm like, I guess every time I try to watch it, it looks like if Saved by the Bell was even less good. So
There's too many
I think that's an
tracks.
insult to Saved by the Bell.
I just don't get, like, I've never seen an episode where I'm like, okay, I would watch more than this. I've always watched one and I go, I really just don't get it. Are they watching a different show? Am I watching the wrong Big Bang Theory? Maybe that's it. Maybe there's a different one. And that's what I always think when people like something and I don't like it and they're like really into it. I go, maybe I just got the wrong one or walked into the wrong theater and thought it was something. I don't know.
I sometimes watch Big Bang Theory.
Do you like it?
Okay, I'm quitting.
And this is the end
I've
of
been
the
thinking about it for a
podcast.
while now, but this was the ace in the hole for me. All right. This is my last podcast, everybody. It's been a fun run, but Pan fucking ruined it for everybody. Fuck myself.
Well, you should see, since you have more time, you should see the movie Ace in the Hole with Kirk Douglas. It's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
I've never even heard of that.
It's actually, the episode where Bart gets stuck in the well? That episode's based on Ace in the Hole.
So it's some guy who falls into a well?
It's a guy, he gets stuck in a mine and they end up like making a media circus around him, and they do the whole carnival thing is from Ace in the Hole. But it's really dark. It's like Billy Wilder. I think he made it right after he made Sunset Boulevard. But it's super dark because it brings into question the media taking someone's pain and suffering and making it into an event.
Yeah.
But it's a really good movie. It's kind of not as well known as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's Billy Wilder. Can't go wrong with that.
The Simpsons did it. I'll watch this. You can watch the Simpsons version for 30 minutes. It'll be easier.
I guess.
Yeah. Didn't you describe the Big Bang Theory as the blackface of nerds?
I didn't say that. We said that. That wasn't.
Yes, you did.
Collectively.
That wasn't I agreed with you, but that was not a Jim quote. I did not come up with that. I wish. That's a great saying.
Yeah. Hold on.
We're all going down together.
I think it was Pan who said that.
Okay. Well, I remember reading about it on like some forum somewhere, and then I brought it up in the Thanksgiving podcast that we lost. The one where we lost my audio.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Anything to get out of it, Pan?
Yeah, it's not my fault. But let's get into the news. All right, we don't have that much news stories, but hey, you guys like 90s Nickelodeon, like Angry Beavers, Hey Arnold, Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, Doug?
I
No,
like them
all
so
those
much.
shows.
I hope they get together in a giant crossover movie.
Like the Avengers.
Well, that's gonna happen because Paramount Pictures is gonna make a crossover, an Avengers-style crossover between all of them.
What?
Yeah.
But except
Whoa!
Yeah, except Doug, because he
No Doug.
belongs to Disney.
What's Doug gonna do? Well, actually, Nickelodeon, I think they played Doug's TV show on the 90s or all that, and also they've released DVDs, so it's kind of a weird thing that they can show Doug.
maybe they
Disney
can't.
just forgot that they had it.
Maybe what happened is like they own the rights to the original show, so their Doug would still be in middle. Wasn't he in middle school in the original, and he's high
Elementary.
school? Oh, elementary, and he's in middle school in the Disney one,
Yeah.
right?
I know this
So
canon because at the end of the episode, I mean the final episode of the Nickelodeon series, Doug's graduating, and they say, "Bye, Doug. See you in junior high," and then that leads into the Disney Doug where he is in junior
So
high.
maybe in the Nickelodeon only owns the rights to the elementary school one, so he's just permanently in elementary school or something.
No, he's an old man, but he's stuck in elementary school and can never.
Or like he could be Quail Man in the Avengers.
Yeah, even though Quailman fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Quailman t-shirt. It's just a green shirt with a Q on it.
When they say Avengers style, do they mean like the second half of the SpongeBob movie?
No!
Because that's what I think they mean. because that movie did really well.
Well, I'm looking at this article and it says the project is currently in early development at Paramount by Sponge Out of Water producers Mary Parent and Cale Boiter. So
Yeah, it's going to be exactly like that then.
no.
Thank God. I can't wait for this to fucking.
I just don't think this has the potential that a SpongeBob, like another SpongeBob movie to me makes more sense. Like, why do this movie? There's too many properties who you don't know if they'd be able to get people to come to a theater for. You know, it's like because
90s kids.
some of them are big. Well, 90s kids. Well, actually, you know what? You know why they think this? It's not because of just SpongeBob. It's because of Jurassic World, because they know millennial nostalgia is huge.
I mean, we already got everything from the 80s. Now it's time for 90s reboots.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Can't wait for, no, wait, they're already going to do Armageddon to do crap.
Wait, they are?
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Except Will Smith and that crazy guy is not going to be in it.
Oh, that's Independence Day.
Oh, fuck. Independence.
Yeah.
Damn it, I messed up. Yeah, Independence Day.
Randy Quaid, because people keep saying Randy Quaid won't come back. Randy Quaid won't come back because he died in the first one. Spoilers.
No, they got to bring him back. They have to. I don't care. He died. He has to be like fused with an alien, and then he's like, "Hello, boys, I'm back."
I was surprised Will Smith wouldn't come back for that, but I guess
it's very surprising.
Yeah, he came back from Men in Black 3.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's too busy being in one of the darkest, most serious movies of all time, Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, which a news report said that the set of Suicide Squad is so dark they had to get therapists on the set for the actors.
Not
Wait,
only
really?
that,
We're not joking.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
not only that, but apparently Jared Leto is trying to get in character. And according to Jared Leto's analysis of the Joker character, the Joker would send dead rats to cast members.
Oh.
He's just fucking around at this point.
I heard it was rats, but apparently a bunch of them died on delivery. But apparently, because like Margot Robbie has her rat and keeps it as a pet.
I imagine him like running around, like taking dumps on the floor and saying, "I'm doing it for the Joker. This is what he do." And they're just like, "Oh, David Leto, that's so Joker."
Jared Leto.
I don't know.
Oh, Jay Leno, you never learn.
He's so method, man. You know, I want him to do 30 seconds of Mars show as the Joker, because he's like, I'm in character, but I have to play this show. So
that'd be pretty fun.
No, but he's getting the character of the Joker all wrong. I mean, I'm no expert, but like, doesn't the whole point of the Joker is to fucking make jokes? Make really dark, tasteless jokes? That's
been kind of the complaint, even with Heath Ledger, is that they forget that the Joker's funny. There's another problem with the Dark Knight, is that they forget that the Joker would never burn money. That was like always a thing in the comics. They'd be like, Joker, how'd you afford all this? And he goes, hey, remember that bank job I did 50 issues ago? Yeah, well, I didn't spend it. I've been saving it all this time, and now I can buy an awesome missile that I'm going to aim at Gotham, you know? And that was like kind of a problem in the Dark Knight. Like, they totally take that out.
I don't know, but speaking of method acting, has anyone ever seen Happiness, from the movie from 1998 starring Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yes, I like that movie a lot. It's a good movie.
Okay, well, there's a scene where Philip Seymour Hoffman is talking to some girl over the phone, and while he's doing that, he jerks off on a wall, and then he, with the jerk juices on the wall, he gets a postcard and pastes it on the wall.
Oh, that's symbolism for something?
Oh, I was like thinking, like, I wonder if they really did do that, if we're talking about method acting.
I don't think they really did that. That's a weird movie to bring up.
I don't know. Someone was telling me about that yesterday. Like, they found the clip and like, hey, look, check out this scene. Like, and they were just like, could someone really do this? Could someone just do that on the wall and just put paper on there and it'll stick?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just try it out. Hey, everyone, try that out at home.
Yeah, everyone needs to try that.
Leave us a comment. No pictures.
Yeah,
please.
good thing I never tried that. Nope. Anyway, hey, next news. Next news. Speaking of Nickelodeon, SpongeBob the Musical will open on Broadway in 2016.
I would just like to clarify. There was a SpongeBob stage musical already called The Sponge Who Could Fly. It was based on the original SpongeBob episode. And so now they're going to make another musical, but it's not based on the same property.
Isn't this one also called The Sponge Who Could Fly? Or was
No. That's a different.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
it was a musical that toured like other countries nobody gives a shit about. Now they're making a show meant for Broadway.
Yay.
This is a Broadway production, guys.
Well, most of the Broadway shows now are for tourists, so that kind of makes sense because the tourists would be like, SpongeBob, I'll go to that.
Yeah.
So
brand
It's been
recognition.
all downhill ever since Rent stopped.
Yeah. But
well, they started the rent control laws to control rent from coming back. That was such a bad joke. I'm sorry.
but
Yeah. Go sit in the corner.
apparently this musical is gonna feature original songs from Aerosmith. They Might Be Johnny.
What?
Wow.
The
Oh,
Flaming Lips.
maybe this musical won't be so bad, you know.
The Plain
Aerosmith.
White
Wait,
Tees.
who else?
Cyndi Lauper.
Oh,
Ah, Cyndi Lauper? Holy shit. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of him.
Wow.
This sounds like a mess of a musical. I hope it's twice as good as the Spider-Man musical.
I've seen the Spider-Man musical. It was a mess.
Really? You saw
Maybe
it?
like SpongeBob will hurt himself on stage or something.
Me and my family went to see it on around December, Christmas time, and it was the cheesiest shit ever. We heard people laughing in the audience. I mean, nobody.
Oh,
And not at the comedy parts.
No, it's so campy and so cheesy, and I don't know. No one got hurt on.
But
the
doesn't it
stage.
take itself seriously, though?
I don't know. I hope not. But if a while back, 2 years ago, they were announcing hey, Spider-Man the musical is the most expensive musical ever, and they would continuously have accidents on the stage, someone would break the wires or something.
that's probably the only reason why people went and see that movie, just so they can see Spider-Man get hurt. Hopefully,
Yeah, it was such a dangerous stage show. Oh man.
I wish they'd made an official recording of it so I could see it and not fucking bootleg filmings of it.
Yeah, but eventually, the production was too expensive. I heard something they had to be on Broadway for I think 10 years for it to for them to make their money back.
It was even more than that. It was ridiculous. But the best part, I'm not joking, if you see the 60 Minutes interview about it, is there's a part where there's a bunch of good parts. There's a part where the guy's coming with a contract to have U2 sign a contract to do the music, and he has a heart attack and dies. And then they're like, but that's not bad enough of an omen. And then they're interviewing the two,
Wait.
Bono and the Edge.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, I think it did. I know. And then
Wait.
Bono and the Edge are sitting there, and they're like, or no, it was a producer who took over after that guy, and he was like, look, no one wanted to see a $20 million Spider-Man musical, and I honestly went, stop right there, do not say, so we needed $30 million more dollars, but he did. I was like, oh. I was like, you should have just stopped it. No one wants to see a Spider-Man musical, but these people were so determined, but so egotistical they couldn't think Spider-Man musical. Wait a minute, those are two things that don't belong. But they were the 60 Minutes piece is ridiculous because you're these people are all insane. They're all fucking insane.
Yeah.
They all think this is a really good idea, and you're ugh.
Fucking Julie Taymor, who did the fucking Lion King musical, one of the most successful musicals on Broadway, is was directing it. Oh my god.
Oh, and she quit. She quit before it opened. It was a disaster.
I thought she got fired.
I don't know.
It was one of the two.
It was the Fantastic Four movie. It's it's just fun to read about how big of a disaster it is. And the more stories that come out, you're more ooh, what's there today? But then it stopped. I think it's in Las Vegas now. Or something.
Okay, I heard that they stopped making it and they just moved to Vegas, but I think now instead they're just gonna do tours across America.
It's a touring stage show.
Oh, that's the lowest. Oh.
Yeah, that's weird because I don't get why this was so expensive because like stage shows have done like the whole thing before.
Yeah.
I don't get what's so different with this one. Is it because they swung out of into the audience, or
I think so. All the
I think it's that, and the sets were expensive, and they had to pay. Like U2 wrote the music, and they had like too many big names, and probably just stupid spending. Also, you know,
and hospital bills.
Yeah, actually, I think they did have to pay for that.
Oh, speaking of Broadway stuff, my family also went to see The Elephant Man on Broadway, and starring, who was that guy?
Wasn't it Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, Bradley
wasn't it?
Cooper. And you know who was in the audience?
Who?
Tobey Maguire.
What? Oh, wow.
Did your family meet Tobey Maguire?
No, I was like, I didn't want to go up to him. Like, I don't know. Like,
fucking idiot.
What would I say? Just like, hey,
dude, explain, dude,
Spidey, you the man.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you?
Pan, you fuck up.
I don't know.
Why didn't you sneak up behind him and say, "Pizza time"?
Pizza time.
So you stole that guy's pizza, huh?
One time I was trying to meet him, but then a broom closet opened up, and it took him like 20 minutes to close it, so I didn't get to talk to him.
I don't
even get that joke.
It was
From Spider-Man 2, when he like he comes out of that broom closet, and that scene goes on for like way too long.
I think that was actually the extended version, Spider-Man 2.1.
Oh, what? Because I just remember that scene goes on for a really long. I still want someone to make a video of that going on for 12 hours. That sounds hilarious.
Why didn't you also ask him about black suited Spider-Man?
I don't know. I heard somewhere that Tobey Maguire doesn't want to be referred to as Spider-Man. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, he needs to
You should have tested out.
He doesn't have anything going for him anymore. Why would he give a shit?
He's got.
That's like his most famous role. He can't like.
Wait, his second most famous?
No, I said his most famous.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was like,
Pretty sure that's what put him on the map.
Yeah.
I was like wondering if you like really like Pleasantville or something. Pleasantville's a good movie, but if I saw him, I'd be like, "Yo, Seabiscuit, Seabiscuit."
Wait,
and he'd be like, "I didn't play Seabiscuit," and I go, "Whatever, Seabiscuit." Smell you later.
I mean, Pleasantville is essentially like a weird in between of The Matrix and Equilibrium.
What?
Yeah, it is.
But they came out before both those movies.
I know, but still, it's like it has the same sort of concept and things going on where, okay, for anyone who hasn't seen Pleasantville, it's about these two teenagers, Tobey Maguire and some lady. They end up in a crappy TV show from like the 40s or so, like one of those I Love Lucy shows or something.
Yeah, or the 50s.
Yeah, and it's black and white, and everyone's racist or whatever, and they don't know things like they don't know how fire works, or I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's actually directed by the same person who directed the first Hunger Games.
Yeah, but eventually what happens in this movie is some lady is fingering herself, and that causes a fire.
Is that symbolism? Is that symbolism for something?
The guy who directed Pleasantville and Hunger Games also directed Seabiscuit.
It's a movie about a horse.
Yeah, but it's all the same director, Gary Ross.
So, Tobey Maguire was in movies. Yeah,
No, he wasn't.
I could have met him, but no.
No, he's only in Spider-Man and only Spider-Man.
Yay.
That's the only movie he was in. He played Spider-Man.
I wonder if he played the video games.
I doubt it.
This is what this podcast does. We just always circle back to the Spider-Man video games.
Yeah, we bring that up a lot.
Movie video game of all time.
It's like Godwin's Law, only with Spider-Man.
Hey, you guys want to get into the questions?
No, not really.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that the Rick and Morty creator, Justin Roiland, have a podcast called Grandma's Virginity?
No.
What?
Is that his podcast?
Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore.
Oh.
But they like invite like cartoon writers and stuff on there.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time.
Oh, so hey, let's get into the questions.
Nah.
We're doing a Q&A podcast this time.
Yay.
Sorry we kind of sold all of you out.
All right, well, I guess maybe we'll do a topic next time because I want to keep these things short. I don't know. I don't want to do a 3-hour podcast every week.
What's the best part?
Questions. If you have a question, post them in the YouTube comments, and be sure to start out your question with the word question so it's easier to find. And our first question is Spice Goff. Question: what big projects are you glad never made it to TV or theaters?
Oh, Flintstones with Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
That would be one. That was up there.
Like, were they going to make it for kids or, like, on Fox?
It was a primetime show. It was the plan.
Oh,
but I don't
no.
know what time. I don't know much about what they were going to do with it.
Yeah.
One day, Seth MacFarlane will get that Emmy. One day.
I'm gonna do the opposite of this question. I really wish that Superman movie with Nicolas Cage came out.
Oh, yeah. I need to watch that documentary they made on it. What was it called?
The Death of Superman Lives.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with that documentary is you have to buy the DVD to watch. You have to pay like $16 to watch it.
Well, it's a documentary. Of course you had to buy it. You know, it's a DVD.
You can't rent it like most stuff now you can rent on iTunes.
Yeah.
And you have to actually buy it. You can't rent it on iTunes.
Whatever. Well, I don't know. It's the indie documentary. They got to make money.
No, I understand. It's just hard to justify spending that much on.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by any lost
I don't
media.
know. I would see it if it was. No, I want to watch that documentary. It's just like I would have seen it if it was on iTunes.
I mean, I'd like to see a documentary on what's the lost.
Was it even released or?
They self-released it, but you can only buy. You can download it, but you have to pay $16. So
and that's money I don't have right now. Shit.
Yeah, that's like the thing. It's like I would love to see that movie and review it and stuff, but I was like, what if this movie sucks really bad? Like I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm just kind of hoping someone buys the rights so that it'll be on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the John Woo Metroid movie never came to fruition.
John Woo Metroid movie?
Yeah.
Doves in space?
Exactly.
I can't.
But yeah,
how would that work?
It made Nintendo uncomfortable, and they just kind of scrapped it. They were like, let's not do this.
Oh,
how would this work? I mean, she doesn't dual wield, so what's the point?
I don't get it.
John Woo. He's got the doves. Remember 22 Jump Street where they're just walking through a hallway and like Channing Tatum says, "Oh, fucking doves."
I remember that.
Because that was his signature. He'd always have doves flying everywhere when there's shooting going on. I don't know why.
Yeah, he started that in Hong Kong and he brought it to Hollywood.
Yeah, because I think the only American one I saw was that one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Hard Target.
The American ones aren't that great, but The Killer and Hard Boiled are amazing.
But anyone else have any things that were never made?
Gotham High.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
What? You wanted Gotham High?
I wanted Gotham High.
Actually,
wait, was that going to be a live action thing?
I love things that are fucking horrible.
It was going to be a cartoon.
Which explains why I love Gotham so much. Hey!
Wow, ouch.
I'll stop hitting us.
Yeah, Gotham High was going to be animated, and it's sort of in the style of The Batman in a way. Because they have a similar looking Joker.
Yeah, but now we have Gotham.
But there already is a Batman in high school. It's called Batman Beyond.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I think Batman Beyond is like a cartoon that everyone thought would have sucked, but it turned out to be really well because it's like Batman in the future, and he's now a teenager. Well, it's another kid taking up the mantle, but he's a teenager. Like, that sounds like the worst idea ever, but it turns out really well. Whenever a cartoon runs out of ideas, they always either take it into the future or space, and they're always awful.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a good
Sonic
one?
the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2.
Actually, well, to take this into movies, I like Jason X, and that takes place in space.
Yeah.
I don't like you because it's bad, or...
Well, it's Jason X is kind of a little ahead of its time because it was doing a whole like made to be cult movie thing before Snakes on a Plane. so like if you read anything that people wrote about at the time, most people didn't get that it was like intentionally bad. But I mean, I like Jason X. It's fun. I mean, it's stupid fun. It's not the greatest Friday the 13th, but it's like, you know, it kind of gets into the fact that, like, wow, this franchise has been around long enough that Jason's now in space. And it's the 10th movie, you know, so.
I mean, there was Gilligan in space.
Oh, yeah, that cartoon.
Wasn't there, like, Fonzie in space?
I know Josie and the Pussycats went to space. I don't know about Fonzie.
Remember Spider-Man Unlimited, and it only had 13 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
I guess it's not really unlimited.
I don't know. I think from the intro, he's on a rocket and he accidentally flies towards space and lands back on Earth, and he's in the future, and it's ruled by furries.
The dream life.
I don't know.
So it's like Spider-Man 2099 or something.
I think so, yeah. But it's current Spider-Man who just fucked up, like, ew, a rocket, and he just climbs on it. What's this rocket doing here? And whoops, and he goes flying, and that's what happened.
Spider-Man's such an asshole.
You dumbass, Spidey.
You asshole.
Spidey.
Who's gonna steal the rocket?
You the man.
Remember Planet Sheen? He never got back home.
Yeah,
He just
Planet
stuck on
Sheen, the
alien.
Jimmy Neutron ripoff, which, I'm going to make a video on Jimmy Neutron pretty soon, the movie.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to talk about the show at all?
Maybe, I'll bring it up, but I don't, that's like, you and I have to watch a movie and a TV show?
Yeah, come on, you fucking...
Well, you could make a separate video about the show and the movie.
Well, what did the show
Yeah.
really
The movie
do?
The movie was nominated for an Oscar, you guys.
Yeah, and it was like it was the only one that was in by Disney, I think.
Well, no, it was DreamWorks won for Shrek, and it was Monsters, Inc. and Jimmy Neutron.
But during the Oscars there, they had CG stand-ins for their characters, like, accepting the awards.
yeah,
all together,
I remember
like,
that.
Yeah, that was weird.
These 4 different animation studios, or 3, like, you have Shrek, you have Monsters, Inc., and Jimmy Neutron in the audience, and somehow they talked with these animation studios like, hey, can you animate this? And this is the only time they ever came together for the Oscars.
Well, then
Family Guy never won an Oscar either.
Yeah.
who didn't?
Uh,
Well, the next year it was Spirited Away, and I don't think they wanted to call Studio Ghibli and ask for that. So
Eat shit, American. But one thing I'm glad never made it to theaters is the Yellow Submarine remake by Robert Zemeckis.
Oh,
my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't want it.
forgot.
It looked like it was going for the Alice in Wonderland Tim Burton style, which I would rather they do the... If anyone ever played the Beatles rock band, the intro to that by the artist Robert Valley, like, I'd
Yeah.
rather
Yes.
it be done in that style than what Robert Zemeckis was gonna do. Ugh. What a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess let's go into...
I never understood why you need to remake that.
I don't know. Like,
What?
I think everyone would be against that. Yeah, but next question?
Yeah.
Unless anyone's got anything?
Nope. Next question.
Shiro Hisagi, question. What do you
Change your name.
all think of the dub versus sub debate in anime?
They both have their own merits. Some are better than others. Some are worse
Yeah.
than others.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing is with that is some of the dubs I grew up with, and I actually feel like the movie is the dub version for me. It feels weird to not watch it dubbed. Like Spirited Away, I saw in theaters dubbed, so I'm used to that one.
Yeah.
But some of them, I don't know, it depends on the movie. If I originally saw it subbed and I saw it a bunch of times, I'll actually watch the subbed version. But if not, then I'll watch the dub version because I used to do a lot of lip sync, and so it bothers me. It like kind of irritates me after a while.
It's more
So,
noticeable in a Studio Ghibli movie since their mouth movements actually are precise instead of just flapping mouths
Yeah,
like normal animes.
but they have some good dubs. Like actually, even Miyazaki himself loves the French dub of Porco Rosso, like a lot. Like which they actually included on the DVD if you get it, because Miyazaki says that's the best version, which is weird. He likes the French version the most, but he does. So
Yeah. For
I just hate when dubs have like very generic voices, like you hear a million times in other dubs.
that's voice
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Something unique, like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball voices are unique. The dub of those.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I was thinking, I don't know, doing videos that involve Dragon Ball, like that Top 10 Perverts video where I had to find Master Roshi footage, it's fucking... I hate editing for Dragon Ball because it's so hard to find the right footage you want. Because first off, I can't just like save all these episodes together because there's like 10 billion versions. There's like the Ocean dub, there's the Funimation dub, and then there's like the special widescreen edition DVD, and then there's like the Blu-ray HD version, and then there's Kai, which is the same show but cut down but with different voices. So anyway, when I try finding like high quality footage of Dragon Ball of Master Roshi, I go on YouTube and then I'm looking it up, and then I sometimes find footage of Master Roshi, but the problem is some fucking asshole puts their fucking stupid logo in the corner where it's saying like, this video was uploaded by DBZFan69. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I love that guy. That guy's the best.
These people
He makes the best AMVs with Linkin Park.
Oh, I love his AMV.
I mean, at least you could probably like crop it out.
No, because first off, they already made it widescreen where they zoomed in, so if I crop it out, it's like super widescreen. So they fucking ruin everything. These people, they don't own Dragon Ball. Who are you to put your fucking logo on top of the video? I mean, like, I would understand if you made, like, an intro and leave the video preserved, but you're preserving videos, because I was looking up a fucking old shitty-ass cartoon from, like, the 70s, and, like, the only footage I could find was some asshole's re-upload that has their fucking logo on it, and this is, like, historical. Like, you're fucking tampering with historical videos.
Okay, breathe, calm down. It's okay.
That was riveting.
Here's a paper bag. You're hyperventilating.
It'd be like if the fucking Mona Lisa, it'd be like if, like, some museum put
the joke is over.
Jimmy's Cool Museum on top of the fucking Mona Lisa.
Well, first
not
off,
AVGN, it doesn't work for you, Pan. I'm sorry.
Wait, what show is this?
Dragon Ball.
That they did
Dragon Ball.
So, what were we talking about? Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Weren't we answering
dub
questions?
versus sub.
Okay, well, yeah, I prefer dub since I'm lazy and I can't multitask while I'm like, I can't draw while I'm watching a sub since I had to stare at the subtitles. But I think the main reason...
sometimes you have to put up with it.
I think the main reason people hate dubs is because, like, if you watch the subtitle first, in your mind, you already established how it's going to sound in English. But when you see the English version, it's someone else's interpretation, so it's just jarring to you. It's kind of like when you read a book and then see the movie based on the book.
That's true.
I did that.
Sorry, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say I did that with Wolf Children when that came out because I watched the sub first and then but it was like a year later after I watched the dub, so I kind of forgot what the sub sounded like, so I didn't really mind. Yeah. And the dub was pretty good.
Yeah.
No, actually, in most of the world, they see if they get an American movie, it's dubbed. Like America's actually more into subtitled movies than anyone else. Everywhere else in the world, they dub it. It's just America's a little, and a couple of European countries, sorry. But most of the world, they prefer dubs. They don't do subtitles.
Next question. Christopher D. Hoyles. Question. What are your favorite animated cartoon finales?
Kids Next Door was pretty good.
King of the Hill was good.
Oh yeah, King of the Hill finale was good.
It has that great reveal, which I won't tell is a spoiler, but
I don't remember it.
About Boomhauer?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Where did you see it?
I mean, I don't know. I thought the final episode was the one where Bobby wants to cook
steak.
Steak, yeah.
It is, but they just give a glimpse of what Boomhauer's job is.
What was it?
Oh, he's a cop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they never tell you the whole. That's it. They just show his badge and stuff in one shot.
That's why it's the best final episode ever.
No, the finale was good because it kind of lays to rest that Bobby and Hank have something to share together, which is cooking steaks on the propane grill.
Oh yeah, because that was their entire conflict where they couldn't get along.
Yeah, so it's like that's the end of the. It was a good ending,
Yeah.
So.
I think
I like the Simpsons finale.
I like the finale.
Yeah,
what Simpsons finale?
Whatever fucking ends.
Oh,
I forget, but
the movie.
The producer said that there was I forget what episode that takes place in the future that they said if that was how it ends, that should be the canon finale to The Simpsons.
Oh, is the Christmas one where they show like all like the history of them throughout various Christmases.
Oh.
It's a decent one for a later episode.
Yeah, but they said should The Simpsons finally end like forever, they want The Simpsons to just end on them going to the school talent show like during Christmas, like the first episode, so it's a perfect loop.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Big O's finale. Yeah, that was a mess. Anyone see the anime Big O with the robot in its finale?
Did it?
Yeah, I haven't seen the whole thing.
It was something. It was something. Oh, but I think my favorite cartoon finale was Batman Brave and the Bold. Does anyone remember it?
Oh yeah, that finale was good too. Where he found
What
out that
happened
it
there?
was a. Should I spoil it or whatever?
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Where he realized he was a cartoon or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, and they're just talking to the audience like, "Oh, we'll be back. Don't worry." And they never were back.
Oh.
What about the Ed and Eddy Big Picture Show?
Oh yeah, where they're finally accepted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They left out a lot of stuff from that movie. I heard.
Oh yeah. Because Jay Radgex, he did some sort of Did You Know video for
It's Dradix, you fool.
I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know, there's a lot of stuff cut out and from that, and also that one episode where they see themselves as old people in the future.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bedhead Bernie's cutting room floor video, which Dradix
Okay.
narrated. So I'll get the link and you can post it in the description.
Yeah,
Oh,
when I
yeah.
watched that video, I was like, well, I wish that happened in the movie instead of nothing until the end.
Yeah, the movie was kind of just like an extended episode of the show. Like it
It felt really empty.
was kind of like the SpongeBob, the newest SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. It just felt like a bunch of segments strung together and then a finale.
Yeah, well, it felt like one cartoon movie and then a stupid live action movie.
Yeah, I mean, the original SpongeBob movie was superior because it was actually story driven and, it actually felt like it should have been in theaters.
And
Oh,
they
wait, yeah,
they
SpongeBob.
connected it to the series.
Yeah. Although that's technically the finale. The first SpongeBob movie is technically the finale because they
Yeah,
opened
that's
up
what they say.
the second Krusty Krab, and that was how it was originally going to end. But they said, hey, we got to make more episodes. So,
Yeah.
Apparently, I just watched the thing on Frederator about the 107 SpongeBob facts, and apparently there was supposed to be another finale. That was supposed to be another finale for SpongeBob. I forgot what the name of the episode, but it's one of the later episodes. But then it wasn't the finale because they kept on going.
yeah. 107 Facts of Frederator. Did you know SpongeBob is a show on Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
Shit.
when they do 107 facts, some of them I'm like, what? They're like, did you know Rick and Morty was a cartoon? Next fact. Did you know that?
Dan's gonna get fired.
Did you know?
Oh.
Did you know that Rick and Morty was created by Dan Harmon? That's another fact. And Justin Rowland? That's two facts.
not
And then you're like, no, that's like some. They'll give you like a really good one, and then they'll give you 7 shitty ones where you're like, they'll tell you about the Gravity Falls crossover, and then they'll be like, did you know Morty's name is Morty and Rick's name is Rick? Next quote. It's like the worst.
I mean, clickbait. They gotta fill in those 107 spots with something.
I just don't understand 107. That seems a bit much. Like, why don't you just cut it down to like 50?
What a weird number.
Why not just make it why not just have the number change for each fact, facts that they have?
Brand recognition.
You could do like there's a video.
Why not just call it Frederator Fast Facts?
Yeah, well, that's a good point because there's another one. Screen Crush has a video series, and it's like,
Well,
did you know?
why?
And they just do a bunch of them. It doesn't matter.
You know why? It's so that way it's at least around somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes because longer videos on YouTube earn more money.
What?
That's correct.
Wait, okay,
Oh,
so
man, I
okay,
thought
because the more people watch it, the more money they get. So
okay, this just in. I'm just gonna make upload a video where it's all my videos strung together in one marathon. So okay, let's.
some people have done that.
Yeah, I gotta do that now. Oh god. Okay, the podcast is over. Everyone, good night. I gotta do this.
All right, see ya.
Fuck this. I need money. Okay.
If you do that, though, I'll laugh really hard. Please do that.
Yeah. What a
Season 1
disaster.
pan reviews.
It's
They put like the first season of the Pizza Party podcast is in one fucking video.
Oh,
100 hours.
That's
Wait,
why
do we have
people.
seasons?
that's gonna be like a day. That's like a whole day.
no,
of
we don't do seasons.
Oh, okay.
We completed a year. This is the second year. Second season.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
But that's why you see like these Let's Play channels on YouTube uploading like an hour playthroughs.
Oh, people need
It's
background
all
noise.
it makes more money.
Fucking capitalism. That's what it is.
Damn. Why wasn't I told about this?
I told you before, I think.
Well, you were.
I thought you just
I
knew.
guess I wasn't paying attention when you were saying. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's why I said you should put the Ed and Eddy video, this one video,
I don't
Just-
know.
instead of splitting it up. But
Oh.
you didn't. You're a moron.
But Crunchy Scruff says, question for all of you. What is the most boring cartoon you have ever seen?
Fuck, that's really hard
Box
because it
Troll.
was so boring I forgot it.
Oh, Bot, really?
Box Trolls, this stop motion movie by Laika, was like, oh, this is so boring. Like, literally somebody was snoring in the theater.
Wow, I'm surprised you.
I'm
picked that
surprised
one.
too.
It
Yeah,
was
that's a little-
boring.
I've seen
it was
much
so
more boring
dry. Nothing happened.
There's one that is super boring, but is like a really important animated film, which is Prince Ahmed. And I've talked
Oh
to
yeah.
I've talked to animators about Prince Ahmed, and they're like, it's important that everyone sees it. It's a great movie, and I go, yeah, but it does get a little tedious. And then they like pause and go, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I fell asleep when I watched it. And like I know so many people who've seen that movie and fallen asleep because it's just like it's not made for our time period. So you're just like, what? So boring. Oh, sleep. But the first animated film is Lost, but that's the first one pre-Snow White that we have that's a feature film.
Prince.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it is a silent film, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen Prince Ahmed. That's my favorite Jeff Dunham puppet.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, but it's just like I know so many people who will talk for a really long time about how important and influential it is, but simultaneously be like, it's the most boring thing I've ever seen.
Kind of like The Godfather.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. What is up with you today? You got
Yeah.
Box Trolls and The Godfather? That's somebody's two favorite
Did
movies.
you guys-
Unsubscribe.
Did you guys see the Box Trolls? It was boring.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was good.
Oh.
I mean, I'll defend The Godfather, but I don't know about Box.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Godfather's a good movie.
so dry. Nothing happened.
What do you mean, all that murder?
Oh yeah, but it was, I don't know.
It was boring murder. Like,
Yeah, like
it took so long for them to shoot each other.
yeah.
Oh, you know
Like,
what's
it showed them reload their bullets slowly and like, ugh.
you know what's really boring? Have you ever seen the Andy Warhol movie Empire?
Mm-mm.
It's a 12-hour movie of just the Empire State Building.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Wasn't-
I gotta watch that.
Freaking pretentious artsy fartsy crap.
Well, it was made to play in an art gallery. It wasn't made for a theater, but
Oh, so it's
I
just like made to like just
play in the gallery. Yeah, but
yeah, well that makes sense, I guess.
I've seen like 20 minutes of it. It's pretty amazing because I accidentally thought it was that show Empire, and I was like, eventually they'll cut away. Eventually. And I was like, I don't think they're cutting away. What's going on?
Oh, but wasn't the longest movie ever just a footage of some guy sleeping?
That's what I've heard.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that reminds me when I went on YouTube a long time ago to see the longest YouTube video ever, and it was just some guy on a chair saying, "Hey guys, this is the longest YouTube video ever. Anyway, I'll be back." And he just got up from his chair, and you're just staring at this chair for hours and hours.
Does he come back?
Eventually, like I skipped ahead, and it was just like a group of people just like in a living room watching TV or something, and you just barely hear them having
Did you see
fun.
the time of day change?
I don't know. I just skimmed it. I don't know what happened. But I think that was 7 hours long. So I think we can go way longer nowadays with YouTube.
Yeah. Well, with the 12-hour stuff and 24-hour videos and
Oh,
stuff.
man. Let me look up right now. Longest video on YouTube.
I was fucking watching the Looney Tunes show, and after watching the Looney Tunes show, I watched Doug Dodgers episode 1, and that made me fall asleep. I thought it was really boring.
Let's see.
Oh, there's one that's 24 hours.
596 hours.
Jesus.
Where'd you find that?
I'm on YouTube looking it up.
Is there a video that's 525,600 minutes
I
long?
don't know.
Oh, god
What
damn
does
it.
that translate to? What is that? Hours?
That's
How do you measure a year?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh man, my favorite video. Longest cartoon video. Mickey Pluto. 12 hours. No stop. Never seen. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Hey, you guys want to come over to my house and watch Hollywood action movie 2015? Tom Cruise.
Oh, the one with Tom Cruise? Absolutely.
Yeah, Hollywood 2015 action movie. Tom Cruise and chill. Come on.
Some of these, maybe.
I mean,
Some of these are weird. Longest one is world's longest Nerf gun,
why?
Wow.
and then it's just Nyan Cat for 10 hours.
Nyan Cat.
Meet Eggs. He's a boy raised by box trolls. This fall,
I will destroy every last box troll in this town.
This way!
when his family's in danger,
Stand up for yourselves!
he'll become a hero.
Grab hold!
Never seen one do that before.
The Box Trolls, rated PG.
Forgets about
Oh
him.
yeah, but speaking of boring cartoons, back on the question, when Casher Sins was on Toonami, this anime about this robot, and he had a robot dog, and they fight, that was boring as balls. Casher Sins. That was the mark of, like, the return of Toonami, the action block, and it was just, like, them wandering the wasteland, fighting robots, and it was super slow most of the time.
Okay, Doug Dodgers was really boring.
Hey, what the fuck did you just say?
I watched the first episode of Doug Dodgers. I got really
What
bored. I was
the
almost about to fall asleep.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Looney
Probably
Tunes
because
show.
I was-
That's what I think that one was boring too. But literally, the only thing that I remember from it is fucking grilled cheese.
Oh no.
No, I'm talking about Doug Dodgers, not Looney Tunes show.
Don't you say that about Doug Dodgers. It has Martian Queen
I
in
watched the
there.
first episode and I almost fell asleep, and then I just skipped to the last episode and I did fall asleep.
Queen Tyranny. How dare you?
Yeah, the Queen is hot.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Then I watched Rabbit Run, that one not Disney, Warner Brothers movie about the rabbits and they run. That was fucking boring too. That would be based off the Looney Tunes show, but it wasn't. And they fucking wrote Lola really shitty.
Speaking of Looney Tunes, is anybody excited for the new Looney Tunes show that's going to be on fucking Boomerang?
I am.
Wabbit. And also Be Cool
Oh,
Scooby-Doo.
Which is basically Brickleberry Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Oh,
not even
jeez.
Family Guy Scooby-Doo. Brickleberry? Ouch.
That's what I... The art style looks so similar.
Ouch. That's like saying someone's ripping off Street Sharks. Ow.
Well, it's true.
That hurts. Ow.
And if it's on Boomerang, you know it's going to be fucking dead.
And even Cartoon Network is like, look, we don't care about Scooby-Doo anymore. Take this shit out. Fuck you.
Take it out to the back and
Yeah,
shoot it in
old
the head.
Yeller style.
Old Yeller style. Yeah.
Ruby. Like, I'm sorry, Scoob.
Ruh-roh.
Can you edit in a shotgun sound effect?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeez.
I understand, Raggy.
Tell me about the rabbit, Shaggy.
Oh, fuck. That was brutal.
Will there
Oh,
be Ruby Rex in heaven, Raggy?
oh no.
Do dogs go to heaven?
Like, I'm sure they do, Scoob. I'm sure they do. Just look out there. Do you see the rabbit pen, Scoob? Do you see it? Like, do you really see it?
Ruby.
Damn, they showed us Of Mice and Men in 7th grade. That was brutal.
They showed me that in school.
Oh, but next question. Mr. Howell. Question, Pan Pizza, have you ever loaned a friend money and then feel like they'll never pay you back? This happened with me loaning my brother, and boy, Do I regret it? He owes me almost $200. Also, I stupidly loaned his girlfriend, and she owes me $210. I am too...
Why are you giving all these people money, kid?
First off, why is your name Mr. Al? Were you the first one to have that name? Does it have numbers after it or what?
Actually, it's Mr. Howell with 3 L's.
With
Wait,
3 L's?
I want to hear more of his sad story. Who else does he owe money?
No,
I want to know more about his username.
He just ends on, I am too generous for my own wallet. Where do you get this money?
Well, look, it's $400. I mean, that's not a lot of money. I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah, but that reminds me, like, in elementary school with my friend Miguel. I don't know why, but
anytime anyone says Miguel, I remember Ken going Miguel, por qué?
No, that was me. Miguel, por qué? but I loaned. I don't know why, but I gave Miguel 50 cents, and I don't know why, but eventually I told the teachers, "Teacher, Miguel stole 50 cents from me."
Wow.
See, Mr. Howell, that's what you have to do, is go to a teacher and tell them your brother and his girlfriend borrowed $400.
Did Miguel get deported because of that? Like,
Oh, no.
you called him to get deported, now he's just gone
Miguel
forever. He
is-
never saw us again.
Miguel was my punching bag that I somehow accidentally always bullied.
Oh, I kind of want...
How do you accidentally bully somebody?
I don't know.
I accidentally punched him in the face and told him to give me his lunch money.
I kind of
Okay,
accidentally
accident.
cyberbullied Mike Matei of Cinemassacre.
One time, the school bully, during lunch, he was a fucking asshole, and he was like, "Hey, if you give me those if you give me the nerds your mom gave you, I'll stop bullying you and I'll be your friend." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I gave him the one. He's like, "You fucking idiot."
Oh.
Wow.
But going back to...
I was like 7.
Oh.
I was like, wow.
Oh, that reminds me, like, in elementary school, like, I don't know, I loaned someone else 50 cents, like, this was my karma, and, I went up to the teacher, and I told him, like, "Teacher, Justin, I loaned Justin 50 cents, and he never gave it back to me," and then the teacher just doesn't even do anything, she just says, "Well, why'd you give him money? Thanks for nothing, bitch."
Whoa.
Whoa, she was a respectable lady in the work field
I should have, like...
of Pizza High.
She was just...
How dare you do that?
She was just sitting on her chair, like, in the middle of PE, just, like, monitoring the kids. I should just, like... Maybe she was reading a book. I should have slapped that book off her hand, like... What are you gonna do now, huh? Huh?
It's PE, Pan. You should have threw a dodgeball at her.
Yeah.
It's an accident. Whoops.
Well, look, person, don't loan money to your brother and his girlfriend. That's what I would do.
Actually, you know what? For subjecting us to this terrible question, I think you should loan $100 to me.
No, I like this question because we never get questions like this. I want more. Tell us your troubles.
Yeah.
I want to solve all your troubles. I won't solve them.
Jim, that's a fucking terrible idea.
Nolan loves to hear about your problems. Please put comments below about all your problems. We want to know.
Jim, I fucking swear to God, dude.
Oh. But speaking of cyberbullying...
I can't get the cap on! No!
I can't get the cap off!
I want that question so bad.
Can you please play that clip?
I will. Speaking of cyberbullying, Mike Matei blocked me from the Cinemassacre Tumblr.
Yeah, you told us this because you told him he kept talking about his fucking 10-inch Mike McCock, and like...
Okay, let me start over. Basically, people found photos of Mike Matei and they noticed, like, there's a bulge in his pants, but that bulge is surprisingly huge, and they measured it to be about 10 inches, and suddenly Mike Matei's giant cock was a huge meme, like, on the comments of Cinemassacre and Angry Video Game Nerd videos. It was nothing but Mike Matei's giant cock. That was a good video, but it wasn't as good as Mike Matei's giant cock, and nothing but that. And on the official Cinemassacre Tumblr, it was just Mike Matei. Okay, it was sometimes they reblog Cinemassacre and AVGN related stuff, but oftentimes it was just Mike Matei blogging about, like, Yep, my cock is 10 inches. I'm certainly am blessed. And it's like the same post that he reblogs like every week. And eventually I just got fed up with his bullshit. And I just replied to one of the posts saying, oh my God, shut the fuck up about your giant cock. Why don't you go raise a family with how big your sperm count is? Followed by an image of the two brothers from Mission Hill choking each other, like, establishing how much I want him to shut up about it, and he blocked me.
Hey, Pan.
I wonder why.
Pan,
Yeah.
do you have any other great stories?
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I meant
Looks
jokingly.
like Mike Matei was acting Mike McGay.
I didn't. Oh no.
That guy's pretty sensitive about his 10-inch cock.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you know, the tip of the situation is very sensitive.
Oh.
I don't get it. I don't have a penis.
Mike Matei hates me.
Oh yeah, you're a robot. I forgot. I keep
Oh, yeah, I sure am.
forgetting you're a fucking robot.
Oh, look how much of a robot I am. Beep, boop. Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Boop, beep.
I sent a message on Twitter apologizing, like, hopefully he'll unblock me.
God, such a
Oh,
loser. Why you apologize saying, I'm sorry, I made
Yeah.
fun of
Sorry.
First point to hand out this
I'll
bullshit.
apologize.
Come on.
Sorry, I'll show you mine if it means if it'll like make you feel better.
Wow.
We'll,
Yeah,
See,
okay, yeah, Pan, send me your fucking
we
cock.
can like do a little tap against each other, like we can just
Send me your little pizza.
we can do like the ET thing. We can do like that painting of God and like some other guy, and they're like pointing fingers. Like we can do that with our cocks, and like that means we're it's a truths, you know.
Oh my God. Actually,
I'm pretty sure Mike
I hope
Matei's
you took an
cock
art
is
history
photoshopped.
course so you got that accurate. Otherwise, fuck you.
There's nothing gay about that. Just like two guys hitting the tips of each other's dicks, and
Hey, Pan, Pan.
Huh.
If we ever meet, I would be more than happy to touch your cock tip.
Uh-oh, hot dog. Yeah. So yeah, Mike Matei's never gonna be on this podcast.
Like we
Who
fucking
cares?
wanted him.
Please.
Who even is he? He's no one.
Angry video game nerd's friend. He played Jason Voorhees in the review of the Friday the 13th or whatever.
He's a nobody.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
Anyway, next question, or are we done?
Oh, but going back to the question about letting people borrow stuff, I loaned my friend from high school a bunch of Super Nintendo games like Final Fantasy, The Mystic Quest, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Killer Instinct, Doom, a bunch of games, and it took 4 years to get them back.
Wow.
But
I told
At
my
least you got him back.
yeah, but
I told my South Park tape story, right?
yeah,
Yeah. No, I've had people not return stuff for years and years, or if I ever let any family members borrow DVD because we're in a different state, that takes a while. Because then I'll see them, I go, "It's been 4 months. Did you watch it?" And they're like, "No, but you should check out this show. It's 12 episodes long." And I'm like, "This is a movie. Oh my God."
yeah. But also, once my friend gave me those Super Nintendo games back, he said, "Hey, can I borrow these other games for 2 weeks?" And I said, "Sure." And it was a bunch of GameCube games like Mario Sunshine, Tony Hawk's Hollywood something, 007, Everything or Nothing, which is the best James Bond game ever, better than GoldenEye. And
Wait, is that the one Connery did a voice for?
oh no, that was the one based on Russia with Love. I'm talking
Oh, okay.
this one, Everything or Nothing, was the last performance by Pierce Bronsan ever.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
like it's an original story for James Bond, and it has that guy, I think William Dafoe, the guy from Spiderman.
Yeah, you know, Pierce Brosnan hadn't played Goldeneye until Jimmy Fallon made him play it like a year ago.
Oh yeah, there was a video of Jimmy Fallon's talk show where Pierce Bronsan is on the stage, and they play GoldenEye multiplayer for the first time ever together.
Well, it's like that Mike Tyson playing Mike Tyson Punch-Out for the first time a couple years ago.
Because I was always fascinated by this, like, have the stars of these video game movies ever played their own video game? Oh.
I wonder if Michael Keaton's played the Batman NES game.
But going back to my story, I'll go back to this, but my friend still has not returned those GameCube games. And now he's a missionary in, like, the Philippines or somewhere.
What?
I don't know.
You'll
Oh,
get
that's-
in a couple of centuries. Come on.
Yeah.
The point is, kids, be like the X-Files. Trust no one.
Yeah.
Accept your friends.
But going back to that other
Friends
topic
Mulder.
about movie tie-in games, yeah. Has anyone noticed Wait, did we talk about this last podcast? Movie tie-in games are dying.
Talk about it every podcast. You're gonna bring up Mean Girls on DS. That's a game. Someone should find it.
Mean Girls DS. Like, we gotta find that, guys. Fuck the day with SpongeBob. We gotta find Mean Girls on DS.
Why do you want? Is this a good game?
No.
No,
It's
it's
hard
just
to
no one
find.
ever seen
It's
it.
just like Mean Girls on DS. Come on.
It's lost. It's a lost mystery.
Yeah, a lot
It's a
of.
lost relic, lost in time.
I mean, Mean Girls is a cult favorite among early 2000s girls. Like, everyone loves that movie. So, you know, we gotta find the DS game based on it, because they made a game on, like, Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite, so why not Mean Girls? We need to see that.
But do they still make licensed games off of movies?
Oh, they stopped doing that because, okay, I've noticed this. The last movie tie-in game that I can remember is Penguins of Madagascar, which came out last year. I mean,
But they don't do like a Age of Ultron one or a Jurassic
No.
World one. There isn't.
They haven't even
Really?
done a regular Avengers video game
Yeah,
based on the movie.
they were gonna make one of their first Avengers movie, but it was gonna be like a first-person shooter with the Hulk and Iron Man together in first-person mode.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard
It was
about that.
canceled.
Yeah.
But like, shouldn't there be like Inside Out the game, Ant-Man the game,
Yeah, they haven't been doing movie video games for a very long time
Selma the game?
recently.
Sounds
my
like
God.
Pain, Life Simulator.
Or like they could do they're doing something for Star Wars, but it's Star Wars Battlefront. It's not a movie.
Yeah, it's
But
not
they've-
tie-in to the movie.
but they've made-
afterwards, they're probably going to have a lot more Star Wars games.
Well, they've made tie-in Star Wars games from literally every Star Wars movie, didn't they? Well, Phantom Menace didn't have a strict game; it just had Pod Racer.
Oh no, there was
And I
a
don't know-
Phantom Menace PS1 game.
Oh, was there an Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith game?
Yep. Oh, you
Yeah.
know what's
Oh,
crazy
well,
is when they for Revenge of the Sith, the third movie, that was the same week Lego Star Wars came out, the very first one, which only parodied the first the prequels. So people could actually play Lego Star Wars and spoil themselves on what happens on the Phantom Menace a week early. I mean, no, wait, not
I
Phantom
remember
Menace.
hearing about that.
Not Phantom Menace.
Yeah, or Revenge of the. Well, everyone knew it was going to happen because it's a prequel, and the lava Obi-Wan fight had been told in like the 80s, so it wasn't like. Yeah, it was like Lucas like let the cat out of the bag then. That and the whole thing with this trilogy, Mark Hamill revealed in an interview in the 80s. Like there's an interview where Lucas said, "Would you play Obi-Wan in another trilogy?" And Mark Hamill was like, "Yeah, I can keep a year open or something. When do you think that'll happen?" And he said that Lucas told him 2011 or 2012.
Close.
So Lucas knew this was happening. He denied it in the late 90s when he was making Phantom Menace, but he knew this was happening like a long time ago. This was all planned out. But
he was waiting for like Disney to buy him up. Like he knew when they would do so.
Well, he was planning this trilogy that Disney's doing, but then Disney was like, those are
your
great
shit.
notes. We'll put them right under this door. So we'll put them right under this file cabinet. So the file cabinet will be nice and sturdy, George.
Yeah,
But
It's
he did-
amazing how much foresight he had for such a terrible filmmaker.
Yeah, I know, right? That is a little weird, but you can find it online somewhere.
he
But
had
it's
it
Mark
all
Hamill.
planned.
So loyal to George, and I owe him so much. He at one time said, "Would you consider playing an Obi-Wan type character, handing Excalibur down to the next generation?" I said, "When would that be?" And at the time, he said, around 2011. I thought, gee, as much as I'd like to have a job lined up at the turn of the century, I was figuring out how old I'd be at that point, and I thought, well, I don't know.
If you can find it and give us the link, put it in the podcast.
I've seen the video before. I think I can find it.
Yeah, it wasn't as available for a while because everyone thought it was just Mark Hamill being weird, but then when Force Awakens happened, they're like, "Hey, wait a minute,
Hey, what the fuck?" Yeah. But going back to movie tie-in games, the reason why they're not making any anymore is like, if you want to promote a movie, like making a crummy little app on the iOS and Android is so much easier than releasing a full $60 game. That,
Well, you can make those can be super successful. Like the Hobbit Clash of Clans ripoff game is hugely successful.
yeah.
And so is the Fast and Furious app games did really, but some of them can bomb. Like I know the Star Trek 2 one was kind of a failure, but some of them do exceedingly well. So they do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there was that Mad Max game, but it didn't come out as soon as the movie came out. It like came out when the movie came out on Blu-ray.
Oh, Mad Max.
But it's not really a tie-in. It's more of like an open world type thing. It's not really following the movie at all.
Yeah, Mad Max.
It's just like sort of like a Mad Max world that you explore.
Yeah, it's you can visit. Yeah, does it have any of the characters from the movies? Like,
I mean, you play Max, I believe.
I don't know.
But it doesn't have like Furiosa or.
I'm not sure.
No, does Guitar Guy show up? If Guitar Guy is not in the game, what's the point?
Yeah, well, that's Mad Max movies have always worked like he just shows up in an adventure and no one shows up again in the next one other than him.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what the game is like. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's its own story, but now that movie tie-in games are dead, what's going to be our next Bad Boys Miami Takedown or E.T.? Where is?
I don't know. It'll probably be like a TV show because South Park has games and Game of Thrones doesn't get or The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But those are app. Walking Dead's what? How does that work? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, Walking Dead. Are you talking about the Telltale game?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, like the Walking Dead, the Telltale game doesn't really have anything to do with the show. It's its own story.
Yeah, but it's still building on the recognition. I mean, isn't there a Game of Thrones game also? I think.
Yeah, they have a Game of Thrones, though that was actually tied into the story. That's like taken in between seasons.
But I think like TV, like you could sell them with TV shows, but not with movies. It also would take forever because you could never have the game come out with the movie. So it would always be like the game came out, like Goldeneye came out like after. It was like after the next Pierce Brosnan movie was about to come out or something. It was ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I think they just realized they can't produce the same kind of quality as at the same time the movie comes out with the game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that they would make a film of GoldenEye, a game of GoldenEye 2 years after the movie came out. That's like if someone were to make an Iron Man 3 video game right now.
Yeah, well, actually, when GoldenEye the game came out, everyone's first reaction was, wait, GoldenEye? That movie's like for 2 years ago?
Yeah, because
like,
the new one was already out.
Yeah, it was like when's the Tomorrow Never Dies video game? Why didn't they make that? Like everyone was confused by it. It was strange, but it was such a good game. Nobody cared.
Yeah. The game's more popular than the movie itself. Because I would like sometimes when I played the game first and then saw the movie afterwards. So when I played the game, sometimes I got stuck in an area, and what I would do is like I wanted to see the movie, and I was hoping like the movie might have like a clue on how to get past a certain stage.
I like that. That's good.
Well, that would never work, and just watching the movie made me think, hey, wait a minute, James Bond was not in this scene in the movie or in the game.
Well, they combine the game's kind of like a combination of like all the Bond movies because they have like all these characters from the series. But GoldenEye's the best Pierce Brosnan by far. So
yeah. Movie tie-in games are dead. It's over.
Oh.
All right. So next question. How much did we record? Hour 25 minutes.
Yeah.
King Radhole. Sorry if I'm being a downer.
I like that name. King Radhole. I love you. That's amazing. Sorry. Okay, going on. Sorry.
But I've been going. Sorry, I'm being a downer, but I've been going through some personal stuff lately, and I was wondering what you guys do when you're feeling down or just feel when life isn't worth it anymore. I know this isn't.
Well, sometimes I just put this noose around my neck and I just.
That's fucking savage. I don't know. It depends on. I feel like different types of shit a lot. Like I'll be in specific moods where I feel either depressed or really, really angry or just really, really like unmotivated. And I have different remedies that work for different situations. So it's like I guess just cycle through what would work for you. Try video games or listening to music, drawing, writing, whatever pertains to your hobbies.
Yeah.
And just try stuff until it works. I guess that's what I can offer.
Yeah, it's like rougher when you're younger, but usually if I just listen to something that's like matching my mood or something, but you kind of, as shitty as this sounds, I think it's like you kind of just have to eventually move on from it. But when I was younger, it would like bother me for days. You know, you just kind of have to find a funny movie or a show you like, or something fun, or even eating ice cream or something. You know, so.
Yeah.
Well, usually they say to like listen to music that represents how you feel right now, because otherwise, if you listen to happy music, you're kind of suppressing your emotions.
No, I usually listen to like sadder, more mellow stuff, but you know, I don't know. It's just you just
something sad like Titanic, like, hey, let me, you know that song. Just... Emily, you want to sing the song? We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Fuckers. Yeah.
Well, I would just treat yourself. Like, go out, have a nice meal, go to the movies, hopefully see something good. You know, and then punch a wall a lot of times until your fist bleed. Anyway, next question.
Yeah, but
no, sorry, I wanted to make that funnier. It didn't work. Okay.
I don't know, but usually if you're feeling bad about something like 2 weeks, it probably won't matter anymore, and then you'll feel good, and then you'll find another problem, and then in 2 weeks that won't matter. So you know, you'll feel better eventually.
The lesson is nothing matters.
Yeah.
Just like that Linkin Park song.
In the
end, nothing really matters.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Oh, to get this far.
And then somebody comes in and raps or something. I don't know.
Well, wait, I don't know how. Show you how hard you try.
Dedrick Comida, idiotically genius, says, question, do you guys watch Filthy Frank?
No.
No one does.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about Filthy Frank, because I don't know anything about him. I tried watching one of his videos and I was so confused. I like the Mexican one because it appeals to me.
Hey guys, it's Filthy Frank, and I'm really pissed off today. Today, I come home from school, and I'm excited to come home and put in my favorite DVD, Stuart Little. So I get home, and I put Stuart Little in the DVD player. And the whole movie's in Spanish! Spanish? Now, I like to think of myself as an open-minded person, but this is just going too far. What kind of a sick, deranged animal were you dropped on your head? Stuart Little is not a Spanish movie! I don't want to see Stuart eating a goddamn taco, do you? Nobody does! This is an outrage!
Filthy Frank is the worst channel on the internet, and that's basically all you need to know. I recommend watching Vomit Cake.
Vomit Cake?
He makes a cake with two of his friends, and things go south, and they vomit in the pan, and they bake it and eat it anyway.
Like, they actually do vomit?
Yeah. Several times.
Oh, no. I know this guy who does movie reviews, Your Movie Sucks, he can vomit on command, although I'm pretty sure that's not at all healthy whatsoever.
Is that a superpower?
I think so.
Vomit Man.
Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna touch the things that he vomited on. Like, he can stop a robbery, you know, like, they're not gonna steal the...
You can just vomit on the gun. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use this gun anymore. Here, you have it.
No one will steal the grand jewel of the Nile if someone vomits on it. Oh, I always thought of that. Like, what if in, like, some sort of Indiana Jones movie, like, someone... they're trying to get some relic, and Indy just, like, gets the relic, puts his tongue on it, and just... licks the whole thing, like, here, you want it now? You want it now?
No, I don't. Here, you take it.
Ugh, you bitch.
Gross. Cooties.
Like, I want to see some sort of story where the hero was more demented than the villain. That'd be interesting. Like, it's Freddy got fingered, has to save the day or something, and he has to, like... publicly embarrassed his villains, like, he's a molester, he's a child molester, stuff like that. Secondhand embarrassment man. That'd be a good hero. But their next question, what pet peeves have you guys had when you were in high school? For example, people standing in the middle of the fucking hallway, illogically stupid school rules, or a student group of people whose existence just pisses you off.
Wow, this is very specific.
Tell us
to
about
this person.
I hated it when fucking couples would be like,
Oh, baby, I love you so much. Oh, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Yeah, I hate that too. That's when they're blowing each other.
no, and the worst part is they'd be in a fucking doorway in a class I needed to get to.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to get
See,
through.
my biggest pet peeve with high school was high school itself. So
Fucking uniforms.
Yeah, high school was pretty terrible.
I don't like people when people are like, man, high school was the best. I immediately think less of that person.
Oh.
I'm always like, or if they're like, man, high school it was so easy being popular in high school. It just happened for me. I'm like, I don't like you already. It's like anyone who says something like that, or like, I don't know, high school's so stupid. It's just
I kind of have like a 21 Jump Street idea where it's like, if I were back in high school, I would run this shit.
I think if I was back in high school, I would be too apathetic, which was kind of like the last year of high school. Is like, well, let's just leave him alone because he clearly doesn't care. It's like, I don't know. I guess my biggest pet peeve were people caring about things that I was like, really? I'm going to go home. I might sleep in study hall. Leave me alone. I want to listen to System of a Down's Toxicity again. That's what time it was. It was the current album. So
Yeah. But in my high school, we weren't allowed to wear like jackets or shirts. Well, no, jackets over our uniform unless they were like school uniform jackets. And like occasionally they had
Wait, you wore uniforms?
Yeah. Occasionally we had our my flannel shirts taken away because I was going through a horrible 90s phase. Like, oh yeah, flannel shirts, that's cool. So I was wearing a flannel shirt in 2010 for stupid reasons.
Well, I never got like I guess my biggest pet peeve was actually like teachers just getting overly angry at you for little things that like they didn't need to go that extreme about. Like there were times I'd like wear a hoodie and they're like, oh, you can't wear a hoodie inside during this class. And I'd be like, oh, okay, relax. I'll just take it off. And while I was taking off, they'd start screaming and stuff. So it's just like, was that really necessary? Like there's a bunch of stuff when I think back at high school teachers where I'm like, I feel like you just went like, there's something clearly going on with you. And I had to deal with it as like a 15-year-old, which is I guess that's my biggest pet peeve is like teachers that you're like, oh man, I'm sorry your like husband didn't talk to you last night, but like, you know, that really has very little to do with my hoodie, but okay.
Yeah, but when they have my thingy confiscated, I would just get my own flannel and I just would like put my tongue on it and just lick the whole thing all the way and then give it to them.
Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were thinking about that flannel and that hoodie. And like they got home and their husband's like, or their wife or whoever is like, what happens? They go, well, this kid was being annoying. I had to take his flannel away. And then he licked it. And I screamed at him and go, why are you so harsh on these kids? And they got in an argument. And then they yell at you. Anyway, this is stupid.
Yeah, fucking high school. Yeah, people standing in the hallway and going too slow. Fuckers. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, when we had to do the math quizzes. No, not math quizzes, just homework. And they say do math homework 1 through 5, and always in the back of the book, the odd numbers or the even numbers had the answers. And so you had to like bullshit your way through them. Like you got to pretend like you know what they were doing because you got to show your work. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't wanna go to school. I just wanna be a fool. Just wanna play video games. Everything else is really lame. Just wanna play video games. Just wanna play video games. It's all the time and every day.
Splatoon in my pants, aka banned from the cis WY chat. I don't know what that is.
What?
Question.
Oh my god.
What are the most cringeworthy websites in your guys' opinion? For me, I'd have to say Vine and Tumblr.
pan-pizza.tumblr.com.
I don't know. Every website has their own like merit of cringe. Like they have their own. They're like the those groups that people sit in during high school. Like Vines. You got the attention whores, funny class clowns. Facebook. You got the normies. YouTube. I don't know. Tumblr. You got assholes. Everywhere's assholes.
Oh, I don't know. Facebook's kind of up there, but I still check it.
Yeah, Facebook's very cringy.
Facebook's just like...
Yeah, that's because you added me, Jim.
Normie time.
But also because of people posting like the Donald Trump or the lady who refused to give marriage licenses. I'm like, I feel like you're making them more famous than the people who support them.
Infamy.
It's like that's the stuff that I'm not into the political reposting and.
Well, what if it was political stuff, but coming from a Minion?
Oh, that I would like. Minion book. I love Minion book.
Oh no!
But they have to say it in Minionese. Like the headline has to be "Oh, Gakoka."
You got to be hardcore to join this forum because it automatically translates everything you type into Minionese.
I used to have a thing on my browser that would translate everything into Groot. So it would just say Groot over and over again.
Do you regret that?
Well, I regret that it's gone now. When my hard drive crashed, it went away.
Because what if you did do that and like you don't know how to install it? All the things just say "I am Groot." You don't know what's the install button. You're fucked.
No, there's a button. There was a button you'd hit and it would make the whole page "I am Groot," and then you'd have to just refresh and it would go away.
But what if it like has what if someone makes a virus and it does that to your computer where all your text?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
No,
that would be hilarious.
There's no escape. And like you're out in the real world in real life and you see all the stop signs, "I am Groot." All the movie posters, "I am Groot." Like it's like that Roddy Piper movie, They Live. Everything is "I am Groot."
Wow, that's deep.
But anyone got any cringe stories about TUMBLR? There's a bunch of them. There was the lady who there was the person who just saw like an Olympic runner representing the state of Niger, and they thought it was the other word that's similar to Niger, but it wasn't.
Wow.
And yeah,
Really?
they were like, "How dare you? How could they write Niger on her uniform? That's so dehumanizing." And then I remember I checked on their Tumblr, and the whole Tumblr was deleted, and the only message was, "I didn't know it was a country."
Wow.
Oh my god.
What a mistake.
Didn't someone make a call-out post for you, Pan, saying that you're problematic or a pedophile or something?
Okay, all I said was, what if like gems fusions is like sex and like after Connie and Steven fused, Steven is now pregnant and he's gonna give up his physical form and make a Steven 2, and then that's apparently pedophilia. Like they write at the bottom saying, "This is pedophilia."
Oh
Shit.
Coming this fall on Fox.
Damn. At least in the videos, when I make these pedophile jokes, it always ends in repercussions. Like the one with the Zone 10 thing saying "I'm going to Japan," it ends on me getting arrested. Like there's repercussions. It's like It's Always Sunny. It's okay as long as there's repercussions at the end.
That's like how they used to have the Hollywood Code. If there was a criminal, he just had to be caught in the end.
It's self-aware. They're jokes. They're fucking jokes.
This is the reason why your Tumblr blog is the cringiest.
Why does everyone has lost slowly more respect for me over time? I don't know what I've done that's so wrong.
Your Tumblr blog.
Look, there's nothing on there that's cringe-inducing.
See 12 things.
I could go through it
No.
like in 5 minutes and find 15.
Oh, okay. Let me respond to this guy. It's by John Eller. John Eller says, "It was painful to listen to Pan inaccurately describe the Zelda series and suggest awful ideas. Maybe stick to more things you actually know about." Fuck you.
I don't care about Zelda, so I didn't care about that.
Shut the fuck up, John Eller.
Oh, someone It's Cole Study Man.
So, okay, let me tell you what happened last week, because last week we brought up Zelda, and I was like, hey, if Zelda was in, like, different time periods, you know, kind of like Assassin's Creed or Doctor Who and stuff like that, shouldn't they look completely different? Because a lot of the Zeldas, there's only, like, 2-3 different versions of Zelda. You know, like Wind Waker Zelda, Twilight Zelda, and I guess Skyward Zelda. And I was like, wait, what if it was like Doctor Who and we got like Samurai Zelda and Modern Day Zelda? And you know.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
And people got mad at me. It's like, what the fuck? Fuck all of you. They tell me I don't know.
Yeah, fuck our fans.
No, I know.
Fuck your fans.
I know enough about Zelda. So these people say that they know more about Zelda than me. Well, that's not true, because I know little about Zelda. So by law, they should know jack shit about Zelda, so inherently, I'm the genius here, so fuck all of you. Fuck your kids, fuck your wife. No, wait, you don't have a wife? So there's nowhere to fuck? So fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Assholes, suck my dick, and hope to die, fucker. Anyway, so Jim, you had a question?
Oh. Let me find one, sorry. Okay, Eric Fulton asks, what live-action movies or television series would you want to see as an animated series?
Memento, the animated series.
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Okay, let me
I
tell
want
you
a Jurassic Park animated series.
Let me tell you about the movie Memento by Christopher Nolan. Okay, so for anyone who wants, okay, let me tell you the concept of this movie. Basically, it's a movie that's kind of shot in reverse. Like, it's a detective trying to figure out who killed his wife, and it plays at the ending, and then it plays like the last 10 minutes, and then it plays that, and it goes back like 20 minutes and plays that, and then it goes back like 30 minutes and plays that, and you're just like getting bits and pieces of this story as you rewind.
Yeah, because the guy has short-term memory.
Yeah, short-term memory loss. So anyway, spoilers for anyone who doesn't want any spoilers. You can skip to
1 hour, 31 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, so it turns out the guy killed his own wife.
Skip to what?
You'll see. I'll edit it in. But he killed his own wife, but the thing is, like, because he has short-term memory loss, he has to write things down on his arms and stuff so he can remember what he's doing. But eventually it got to the point where he was making up his own story and changing what he believes. So how they should make a cartoon is every episode it's like him as like a samurai, or him in modern day, or him as a pirate, or him as an assurance agent. Like, he can take this anywhere, and he's just trying to solve the murder that he can't solve. You know, there's so much potential.
Where do I skip to? I'm trying to find. I'm looking at the video. I don't know. Where do I skip?
We can skip. Okay, we're done.
I'm so
skipping.
confused. I'm scared.
So anyone have a suggestion on what live action should be an animated thing?
I want a Jurassic Park series.
Yeah, why wasn't there a Jurassic Park cartoon series in the 90s?
Yeah, they had a Back to the Future cartoon. Why did not Jurassic Park?
There was one of Jumanji.
That's a good question. Yeah, why wasn't there ever a Jurassic Park show?
Like, classic.
When you're going to make a Star Wars cartoon? That never happened.
I mean, they had... Jurassic Park had, like, a comic, but they never had a cartoon or anything.
No, wait, there was a cartoon. It's called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's about guys with Cadillacs, and they're driving around, and there's dinosaurs. Hell yeah.
You could do a Mad Max cartoon.
Fuck yeah. Was there something along the lines of Mad Max in cartoon form? I'm trying to remember.
Kind of, but not really.
Samurai Jack.
No, he doesn't have a car.
He's in the future. He doesn't need to drive. He drives with his heart. Oh, hard. I don't know.
There was never a Terminator cartoon. Oh my god, I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger was gonna have a cartoon in, like, after his reign as governor. Like, it was called The Governator. And basically he was this secret agent. Like, he had, like, Batman's Batcave where he pulls something from the shelf and it opens up to a secret entrance, and then he goes into his secret lair and there's a bunch of kids waiting for him, and then they watch him suit up and then he goes fight robots.
But it never happens because he cheated with his mate or whatever.
And then it plays that song, pump it louder, pump it louder. And it was like going to be hip with the kids, but
twist it.
It said at the end, coming 20 12, and it never happened.
Because they cheated with a maid or whatever.
Oh, it can't. We could have
Suck
had
my
that.
pot
But no.
ass.
You know, I also want a Matrix cartoon by Jonan Vasquez in his art style, because his style looks like it would work well with all the Matrix cyberpunk look. No, but anyone else have a suggestion? Is this the end of the podcast? No. Is this over?
Yep,
it's over.
Wow, what a waste, Paleo. What's been up? You know, what are you?
No, not much. Doing videos, podcasts, and stuff. Gonna do some Pixar reviews and junk.
Touching any ponies?
Yeah, a little bit.
You pony fucker.
Swim with any dolphins?
Yeah.
Fucked any aquatic life lately?
All the time.
Where Hank Hill got
That is my favorite episode.
That is a good episode.
The end of the podcast starring Dolphin. The Dolphin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dolphin Boy. Go to your planet.
Yeah. Good.
The mining field.
Now, what like the end of that South Park with the dead killer whale on the moon?
Oh yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's all sad.
That was a good end.
Well,
I actually went to an aquarium this weekend.
wow. Tell us about the aquarium.
It was really packed, so I did see a dolphin show. So
Which aquarium was it?
that was the Baltimore Aquarium.
Oh yeah.
SeaWorld.
No, it was just did you go to the dolphin thing when you were there, Paleo?
Yeah, I went to the Baltimore Aquarium in 2013.
And that's the end of the podcast. This is boring as shit. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. Bye.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
I think I've got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. What's another night all alone? When you're spending every day on your own. And here it goes, I'm just a kid, and my life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know it's not fair. Nobody cares, 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me tonight.